Morning. Just left Standing Bear. I got about 15 and a half miles to the next shelter where I plan on staying tonight because it's supposed to rain. And then rain all day tomorrow and rain all day Monday. But sleeping in the shelter tonight will save me from getting all my stuff wet. And then Monday I'm going to be heading into Hot Springs. There is another shelter at 30 miles, so I can potentially stay in a shelter tonight and tomorrow night. But odds are one of those shelters is going to be full, and I'm going to have wet stuff by Monday. But no big deal. I'm going to take a 0 in Hot Springs finally, and that'll give me enough time to dry out all my stuff. It's about 12:15 now. Got about 8.5 miles until the shelter. Unfortunately, it's supposed to rain tonight. And everybody that was at Standing Bear last night is headed for this shelter. So, I gotta make it there before everybody else does, basically. Which kind of sucks. It means that I can't take a long lunch break or anything like that. I gotta basically keep moving so that I get a spot in the shelter. That's frustrating. Yeah. So I gotta keep moving. I just passed 4 people, but they're definitely headed to the shelter also. My brother and 2 other people are already ahead. So I gotta keep moving. It's funny, in the real world, I'd be like counting all the ingredients to different things and like trying to limit my intake of processed foods and just food chemicals and stuff. I just finished my my 12th powdered donut of the day, and I was looking at the package and I'm just happy that there's 4 grams of protein in 6 donuts. So 8 grams of protein in 12 donuts, that's solid. So there's a thing called trail legs out here. Everybody wants to get their trail legs, they say. It just means that they can hike long distances without feeling super tired, without the lactic acid building up in your legs, move up hills without struggling. That's what trail legs would be. I feel like I got my trail legs kind of around the knock. I mean, everything's still difficult. The uphills still suck. Downhills definitely suck worse. But I've been really hoping that I would get a trail ankle. A trail ankle is what I've been looking for. And I think, knock on wood, that I think I've got it. I think I've got my trail ankle. I'm going to walk 15 today, then I'm going to do a 20 tomorrow into Hot Springs, and that's going to put me at 114 miles for the week, which is crazy. I really didn't think that I would be able to get up past 80 miles in a week, and within 4 weeks of being out here, I'll have done over 100 in a week, which is pretty insane. It feels really good. And yeah, my ankle feels good. The last few days was a little tough. I'm sure tonight's gonna be a little tough. Tomorrow night's definitely gonna be tough. But it hurts. That's fine. As long as it lets me to keep walking, that's really all that matters. So, super pumped about that. The trail magic is still working on the ankle. And hopefully over time, it strengthens it to a point where I don't feel nearly as much pain as I did for the last decade or so. That would be awesome. So it's about 3:30 now. Just left some Trail Magic. Had some chili and hot dogs and potatoes. Oh, it's always so nice. And I needed the calories. I need to pump up on calories this week. And yeah, that was super nice. So the only bad thing about that is that I spent a little bit too much time there. And I got about 3 miles to go. So that'll take me probably an hour and 15, 20 minutes-ish. Oh, so I'll be there a little after 4:30. Ugh. Hopefully I still have a spot in the shelter. The one good thing is that I sat there for half an hour, maybe more, and no one caught up. I was the only one there, just chilling out. And so I was able to fill up and still not see anybody. So truthfully, there shouldn't be anybody ahead of me still, besides my brother and the 2 people that he's with, because they are crushing miles. It's kind of insane. It's a pretty cool spot. Max Patch. Lots of people up here. Morning. I am the last one out of the shelter, obviously. And it's got a little bit of rain going on, so I got all my rain stuff. No poncho anymore. Bags wrapped tight. Got about 17 miles to go till town. I'm gonna grab a hostel tonight and then take my first 0. I'm very excited about that. It's about 10:30 now. Started a little bit after 8. Only have 11 more miles to go now. So I'll probably be there by like 3:30, between 3:30 and 4:30. Gives me plenty of time to hang out, catch a good hostel, maybe go shopping a little bit. And then, yeah, I got all day tomorrow to hang out and just do nothing. It sounds pretty cool. Really looking forward to new boots. They have a nice outfitter that just opened like 2 weeks ago in Hot Springs. So they should have a decent shoe selection. Looking forward to that. These things belong in a museum at this point. Just stopped for lunch. I am at a major calorie increase now, which is good. Yeah, I've been eating a lot in the last like 3 or 4 days, which has been extremely helpful because I was definitely slacking for the first like 2 weeks. But all is good now. And headed down into Hot Springs. I've done the climbs for the day, so now it should be just a long downhill into Hot Springs, where I get to eat more food. One of the main reasons that they call me Sticks out here is that every time I set these damn trekking poles down, I leave them behind. They're my sticks. Sticks is always leaving his sticks behind. Damn things. Hasn't been much in the way of views today, but it's still a beautiful day out here nonetheless. This has been a very mild trail today, and the little bit of rain that we got throughout the day has added a little springtime freshness to just about everything. Flowers are really starting to come out, and I haven't seen any mushrooms yet, but nothing worth talking about at least. But it's a beautiful day out here, nice and cool. I'll be in Hot Springs in about 2 hours, and yeah. Just walking and stumbled upon this. It's pretty cool. That's a little creepy. Absent, not dead. I'm assuming somebody else wrote that. Yeah, that one says departed, not forgotten. So absent, not dead is, I don't know. It's really interesting. I'll tell you what, I am liking this. If you get my meaning. I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking this. Coming into the little town of Hot Springs, North Carolina. It feels kind of surreal coming down here. When I was doing my planning to come out to the Appalachian Trail, this town got wiped off the face of the earth by that creek right there, river, whatever you might call that. Hurricane Helene did some major damage to this town, and they're still very much rebuilding from that. There's very few hostels, there's very few places to resupply. Apparently the hostels are full right now, but there's a town close by that we might be able to catch a hotel in. But yeah, beautiful little town from up here though. Hot Springs. Marshall House Inn. This place is so cool.
Mashburn building. My sister had her CPA business in there. Wow. And that was Penland and Sons, which two brothers ran that. Dad used to hang out with them when he wasn't doing as much legal work as he got older. Home Electric turned into Zuma's Coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
This used to be the town hall, but they moved. That's the fire department. They're moving. And this is low-income housing.
Yeah. Okay.
Housing authority. That all got flooded.
Gosh.
So gas station was a really nice restaurant they put in, Star Diner. And you can see it just devastated everything. That's our sewer treatment plant.
Oh my gosh.
And that building back behind there with the concrete and the brick, that's the gym.
That's the town of Hot Springs. And that mountain is where we climbed down Sunday. And that's the Laurel River that wiped everything out. That road down there was completely washed away at some point. So it's about 11:30 now. I was just thinking about how after a good day in a hotel, it is definitely more difficult to come back out here on trail. You start just kind of doing the thing of like, why am I out here? What am I doing? Much more different than when you've been walking for 3 or 4 days in a row and it's just ingrained into your brain that that's what you do. You wake up and you walk 20 miles. But I think the best thing about coming back on trail after a hotel is I got some trail chicken nuggies. I'm about to eat some trail chicken nuggies that I wouldn't have otherwise. So that's exciting, clearly. Stopped to take a lunch break up on this fire tower, but it is pretty foggy. So it's about 3:30 now. My hair looks pretty wild. Got about 6.5 miles to go to the shelter, but I'm not sure if I'll make it all the way to the shelter, or else I'll just kind of find a dispersed camping spot to lay down in and hang out for the night. If I do make it to the shelter, probably around like 6:30. That's about it. It's a beautiful day. I've had like perfect weather today. Not too hot, not too cool. Sun's peeking through. But just a gorgeous day to be on trail. Really no views to speak of besides the one overlooking Hot Springs that I saw in the morning. But it's just been a nice cruisy trail all day long. Can't complain with that. Just got some Peggy cookies and a cinnamon roll. Oh, that is gonna get me up this mountain. Trail magic is just amazing. She was honestly such a sweetie. She's trying to raise money to revamp the library in Hot Springs. So of course I spent as much money as I could to donate $5 for a big ass cinnamon roll, another $3 for an extra cookie. Yep, worth every penny. Rebuild that library. So it's about 6 o'clock now. I'm not gonna make it to the shelter, which is fine. It's only under like maybe 2 miles ahead. But I am going to find a nice little stealth spot on top of this ridge. I'm pretty tired. Colin's back there, he's really tired. So I'm gonna just call it a night here shortly. Just gotta make it to this stealth spot, which Peggy said that is about 1.5 miles past your house. And I've already walked at least 1 mile, so should be here shortly. So I woke up this morning thinking that Hot Springs and Marshall and all they've been through deserve their own little video. Maybe a short one, but I'm gonna drop you off here. That way I can make a video specifically dedicated to traveling through Hot Springs and our stay in Marshall. And if you feel so inclined to donate to any of these guys, they would much appreciate it. And yeah, a resilient group of people. Everybody had a smile on their face. Everybody's rebuilding their town. Coming from Benton, I know about floods and how devastating they can be, and how well the community comes together afterwards. So donate if you can. If not, no big deal. I'm going to leave a little link to all the places that Peggy gave me to donate to, which is the library, the actual town of Hot Springs, and then there was like a program to donate a book. So if you're willing to do any of those things, please do. And we'll see you on the next one.